If I told you the difference between your current life and the one that you've been dreaming of is just a piece of paper away, you probably wouldn't believe me. But this is no ordinary piece of paper. It is a roadmap that you're going to use to achieve your most audacious goals that you've been dreaming of. And yes, you can make them a reality. Today, I'm going to show you a simple step-by-step process to design a goal planner that won't just sit on your desk. Studies show that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. And that's not just a stat, that's a life-changing opportunity. Then why do so many of us struggle to set goals? The problem is that they lack structure. You jot down a few goals, but there's no clear roadmap, no milestones, and no way to track your progress. You get overwhelmed, but before you know it, these goals are just collecting dust. Look, don't blame yourself. It's human nature to want to strive for more, but sometimes we need help to get us from where we are to where we want to be. Why make life harder than it already is? This is why creating a goal planner is so important. Think of it as your personal GPS for your life. A goal planner helps you to stay clear on what you want. It breaks down your big goals into bite-sized pieces, and it keeps you accountable. And that's why I'm going to share with you my super simple 3-step method to create a goal planner that is meaningful to you and that really does work. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive, it just needs to work for you. Okay, let's jump right into my 3-step process for creating a goal planner. Step 1, define your vision. Every goal planner starts with a vision. This is your why. Think about the big picture. What kind of life do you want to live? What matters most to you? This is a really important step, so don't skip it. You don't need to take weeks of doing soul searching, but you do need to take time to brainstorm. Write down those big dreams. And what gets you excited? What gets you ready to jump out of bed in the morning? What are your long-term goals? Here's a tip. If you are finding it difficult trying to decide what it is that really excites you or something that you think you might want to do long term, try this mental exercise. Imagine that money is not an object, that you no longer have to work a job that takes 40 or 50 hours a week of your time. In other words, if you could do something that you love just for the sheer joy it brought you, what would it be? Think about the idea and how it makes you feel. What kind of mood does it put you in? Now, this may or may not be what you ultimately choose to include in your goal planner, but if you're able to identify one or more goals that get you excited, energized, and it connects with something inside you, you're definitely on the right track. Another great way to help you define your goal is to categorize your goals into the key areas of your life. For example, you might want to advance in your career or improve your fitness or build a stronger relationship. This vision is going to help you guide everything else in your planner. Personally, I have 5 key areas of my life listed in my goal planner. And really, they're just keywords. But those keywords have a lot of meaning and they contain a lot of motivation and a lot of passion. Just thinking about them gets me pumped and excited. Here's an important tip. Don't get stuck defining your vision. Just take some time, listen to yourself, and jot down what comes to you. Step number 2, break your vision down into milestones. Big goals can feel intimidating, right? Well, that's where milestones come in. They're like stepping stones that help you measure progress along the way. Think about how you would break down a goal of writing a book using milestones. One milestone might be to complete an outline. Another might be to write 1 chapter at a time. Let's use a more personal goal of improving your family life. One milestone may be to spend more time with your children. Another may be to increase the quality of the communication that you're having between you and your partner. While personal milestones can be a little bit harder to define, believe me, it is well worth the time to discover them, because goals that are less tangible often get overlooked. If it is a true and meaningful goal to you, you're going to find a way to make it happen. Remember, it's not about doing everything at once. It's about making steady progress. That is where the real transformation lies. Our last step is arguably the most important step of the 3-step process. But before we reveal what that is, I just want to take a moment and say thank you for watching, and I hope you're going to find as much value from these tips as I have. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications because you don't want to miss a single goal nugget. Okay, on to step 3, add action steps. Now that you have milestones, it is time to break them into actionable steps. These are the daily or weekly tasks that move you forward. You want to be deliberate in planning your daily tasks, but that doesn't mean it needs to take a lot of time. I do daily planning, and the best part, it only takes me less than 10 minutes each day to have a rock solid plan for the next day. Weekly planning can be just as simple. I take 20 minutes, usually on a Sunday, and I plan my week ahead. Okay, let's go back to our book writing goal. Let's say we want to complete a book outline within the next 2 weeks. We first plan week 1 by inserting time each day to work on it. Then we go even further and list what action steps that we're going to take and what we expect to accomplish. At the end of week 1, we look back on our progress and determine what needs to be done for the next week in order to reach our next milestone. Okay, how about that goal of spending time with your children? We plan out our week and we deliberately set time aside for them, but you're going to go a step further and think about how you want to spend time with them. Let's say your family wants to share a meal together on Mondays and Wednesdays, and let's say on Fridays you're going to play a board game together, and then on Sundays you're going to have a trip to the park. Over time, you're going to see what things worked and what didn't work, and you're going to course correct. Think of action steps as your daily marching orders. They're specific, manageable, and focused on results. The more specific you're able to make those action steps, the easier you're going to find to be able to do them. Here's an important tip. Be sure not to overload your schedule. You don't want to set yourself up for failure, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, just take action. So there you have it, creating a goal planner in just 3 easy steps. You may be wondering, is a physical or digital planner better? My advice, pick a method that you're going to incorporate into your everyday life. If you're a more visual or tactical person, your physical planner might be for you. If you don't like the clutter of a notebook or wish to have a more portable option, then digital might be the way to go. Remember, it's all about using it on a regular basis. Be sure to download the free guide in the description to get started on your Go Planner today, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what's the first Go that you're going to add to your planner, and I'm going to cheer you on. I believe in you, and I know you can do it. And if you want even more easy ways to create the perfect goal for your life, be sure to check out this video, and I'll see you soon.